way of working is I like to think a lot about things that exist in the world and ask why they exist. And I like to drink a lot of coffee and sit around and go, this is the world we live in, and why do we live in it? What do we do? So one of the things which is interesting to me when working for orchestra is trying to figure out how did we get this orchestra? I mean, why do we have this lineup? Why is this the group of people we have, and why are those the instruments, and how does that happen? We have these great instruments in the orchestra, and I wanted to go back to the beginning of percussion, where it was our first instrument, that we're playing on sticks, we're playing on bones, we're playing on rocks. These things are things we heard, we liked them, we figured out how to, mass manufacture them and make them play tunes. What happens in this piece is the soloists in my concerto, percussion soloists, they can play anything, but in my piece, they begin with twigs. They start snapping twigs because this makes a beautiful sound. And then what happens is that the civilized percussionists in the orchestra hear these things. They realize, oh, that's my relative, that's my cousin. I remember our ancestral memory that as a wooden instrument, that used to be me. But now I know how to do something else. The percussionists in the orchestra are sort of like translators. They hear this, they regularize it, then the rest of the orchestra can join in. And then, as happens with so many things from the natural world that we love them a little too much. We find something that we like, we bring it in, too many people like it, we exploit it, we overdo it, and we end up oftentimes overwhelming it and destroying it. And that's what happens in this piece. The orchestra hears it, they overwhelm it, and then the people from the outside move on.